Hi, this is Mr. Shumway. This video clip is a review of some of the things that we've done in Math 1 that review some skills that we should learned earlier, maybe in 7th or 8th grade, but just practice them, keep them fresh. So I have a paper that's 9 by 11, and I roll it to become a popcorn holder, calculate the volume difference between the two different ways that I can roll it. So I could roll it so that the circumference is 9, and the circumference is equal to pi times the diameter, which is equal to pi times 2 of the radius. So to find the volume, I need to find the radius. So I'm going to divide the circumference, which is 9, by 2 pi, I'm going to divide both sides of that equation by 2 pi so that the radius is 9 divided by 2 pi. So the radius equals 1.43. And the area of the circle, so now that we know the radius is 1.43. The area is pi r squared. So the area of the circle is pi times 1.43 squared. And so the area is 6.42. And so the volume is the area of the base times the height if it goes straight up and down, and in this case it does. The area is 6.42. The height is, well, if I rolled it so that the circumference is 9, the height would be 11. That turns out to be 70.6 cubic inches. So let's do it the other way. Okay, so if I roll it so that the circumference is 11 and the height is 9, then to find the radius, I divide by the 2 pi. 11 divided by 2 pi is 1.75. So the radius is 1.75, so the area of the circle on top is pi times 1.75 squared. So the area equals 9.62 square inches. And so the volume is the area times the height, if it's straight up and down, and it is. But in this case, the height is only 9. But the area is 9.62. So we multiply 9.62 times 9, and we get 86.5. So I had a volume of 70.6 and 86.5 for a difference of 15.9. That's cubic inches. But anyways, you can get more volume if you roll it so that the circumference is longer. So if I run around a quarter-mile track in 74 seconds, how long will it take me to run around the Wellness Center gym at the same rate if the gym is square and is 210 feet long on each side? So let's find my rate. So I can go a quarter of a mile. Well, 1 mile is 5,280. I can go a quarter of that. So I'd go 1,320 feet in 74 seconds. And that equals 17.8 feet per second. So that's my rate. So in the indoor gym, I have to go around a square. That is 210 on each side. So to go around the whole thing, I have to go 840 feet. And if I go 17.8 feet per second, that will take me 47.2 seconds. So I can keep running the same pace and make sure I'm not losing ground anyways. So if I walk 250 feet east in the sand at 3 feet per second, and then 400 feet south on the sidewalk at 5 feet per second, or I could go straight there through the sand, what's the time difference between the two options? Well, so this distance here is 250. This distance here is 400. So I need to find that distance. Well, that one is 250 squared plus 400 squared will equal x squared. So squaring those, you get 62,500 and 160,000. Add them together and you get 222,500. That's x squared, so I take the square root, and that is 471. Well, 472 if I round to the nearest foot. So that's x, 472 feet. So now I can figure out times. If I go 250 feet in the sand at 3 feet per second, that's going to take me 83.3 seconds. If I go 400 feet in the pavement at 5 feet per second, that's going to take me 80 seconds. So one route will take me 163.3 seconds. The other route would be 472 feet at 3 feet per second. For 157.3 seconds. So the difference would be 13 take away 7 would be 6. So the difference is 6 seconds.